Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This reading will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So I'm going to have a little look at the week ahead here. Just going to pull a couple of oracle as the overall energies, and then we'll dive in with the tarot. If you are new to tarot, there are some rules here. Start with the fact that this is a reading for the general collective, and it fits a lot of people, so it won't resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, please just discard the reading. Don't try to force or fit it into your life if it just doesn't. There also is no gender. So if I pull kings or queens, it really doesn't mean anything. It's about the personality that I'm describing. If it does resonate, I'd be grateful if you'd like the video. You could also subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more content. And if you're interested in learning more about mental health, seeing more readings that are only visible to a few, and learning tarot, I do have a membership. Check out all that information in the membership tab of the channel. And I also offer private personals. That information is in the description of the video. Wow. Okay. If you didn't see it yet, I did upload a video for the overview of November for Cancer. It is time-stamped as well, so check out just the parts that you want to. Okay. So we have learned, take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Still pond, I am at peace. I observe my breath and my mind is still. I am a still pond. We have forgiving and learning, and ego. I feel like there's kind of a situation this week where you're at peace. There's like good things happening in your life. And I feel like you maybe, I don't know why this, I'm just using my intuition to pull this, but there could be someone in your life where you're observing their ego and how the way that this operates, when it's an unhealed issue, there's someone in your life who's unhealed. They don't come from a place of healed, their ego is in the way. It destroys the relationships in their life. It gets in the way of them, of their success too. I feel like you're observing this. It's almost like you're able to look at someone and see where you would be in life if you didn't take some necessary steps or if you didn't make these changes. And, I feel like this person is confrontational. We have the energy is gaining momentum and this ego card. And I feel like, you know, this person is teaching you something. You feel like even though they may be egotistical or they may be confrontational and showing up in a manner that's kind of disruptive or maybe even hostile, there's something about this person where it's like they make you appreciate the lessons that you've actually taken in life, not like the shit that's been thrown at people that they just never pick up on. They just never learn their lesson. They just keep repeating a pattern over and over and over again. So for a lot of you this week is really surrounding like work, money, or finances. This could kind of even be where this situation is happening. I feel like you have been in a situation, because we're just going to look at these cards in a general spread. There's a situation where you've put in a lot of work, because for everybody this isn't going to be financial. I just feel like for a lot of you there's like a lot of job energy here too, where you've really put your head down, you've worked really hard, and it hasn't resulted in anything good. I feel like you've actually lost a lot here. It's like you're not appreciated in the situation or something. And to make matters worse, I feel like there's this confrontation happening this week with the Five of Swords. So, and this isn't a situation where you've already lost enough. I think that you're kind of looking at it like a test, though. It's like this person is saying something or doing stuff around you. They may not actually be confronting you. You just see this as a confrontational person. And I think that, yeah, it's like the cards stay here. Like when you're in your right frame of mind, you're not getting into this Five of Swords energy with a person, because maybe in the past that's kind of what you did, right? You would get confrontational with them, you would fight them back or something. Instead, I feel like you're really looking at this energy like it's wildly immature, that you're above it, that you forgive them because you understand that they're coming from a place that is immature and unhealed. I also see you like taking this, and whatever's going on, this isn't a separate individual person. I feel like whatever their energy is, like you're really soaking it up in some type of sense where it's like you're really paying attention to their behavior and how it has held up their life and thinking about your own stability based off of this. For some of you, I feel like you're just like leaving someone alone this week or leaving a job this week or something like that. And it's because hostility. I want to say, that you're above that you're actually not going to deal with that in life. You forgive people for who they are. But I feel like some of the choices that you're going to be making towards the end of the week are based off of someone else's energy and how you never want to fucking be that. And just to be clear. So tell me about the Eight of Pentacles on Monday. I feel like, this is today. You just got your head down and you're working. The Six of Swords, the Chariot. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of you already have made the decision to leave a job. Or, I feel like for most of you, this is a big subject right now where it's like you are changing positions or leaving a job or something. Now, the difference here is that, on Monday, you could be really exhausting yourself. This could be a situation where it's like, you're trying to make everything happen and make this change happen at the same time. I don't know. There's like some type of exhaustion around it because on Tuesday you're feeling these 5 cups. Maybe it's like you're just sort of looking at the more negative aspects here. Like something is happening on Monday where like, and I feel like, again, I don't even feel like maybe somebody is confronting you. There's just something going on at work that's like confirming that you really, really need to leave a situation. Again, I feel like what's happening is something like outside of you that's so like petty and filled with drama that actually like hurts you, and I do feel like in an emotional way, and I don't feel like, somebody's coming for you. I feel like maybe somebody's coming for somebody else, or you're just watching a situation go down, and to you it's like, inappropriate, hostile. It's almost like maybe you've been looking for a new direction and the universe is just trying to show you like where you really are and that you got to get out of there. And I feel like, when it comes to whatever the situation is, it's like you have to put your head down and work and mind your business and not be in anybody else's, because like there's just so much bullshit. So this situation, I feel like you've already made the decision to sort of move away from. It's just complicated. So for Tuesday with this 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like your main focus on Tuesday really is like that stability. To you, so this is kind of the interesting thing is like maybe you are a little bit sad Tuesday. And this might be like, just this change is really happening. I'm leaving a situation, and it may be because it doesn't serve you, or you'd like to invest more time into yourself for the things that really would serve you in life. But there's still some kind of like loss here. It's like not that easy to just step away from. And I feel like you're going to have some like really mixed feelings on that day. And then Wednesday comes this 5 of Swords. Somebody's ego lashing out. The Fool, Aquarius energy, and the Devil, Chariot energy. The 3 of Cups. Again, this is a situation towards someone else. I don't feel like you're directly involved. You're just there to witness it, or you have already kind of like witnessed things before and you were like ready to step out, and there's something happening here. And I feel like it's, obviously with a third energy and some type of drama. And I do mean drama. There is somebody, and I do feel like this is in the workplace for most of you, that's just toxic as hell. And they're like mentally ill toxic. It's like they don't make any sense. They say whatever they want to. They can never be wrong. And this person's going to make a mistake. There's something that they're doing or saying that's like a huge mistake and they don't know it. And I would say stay out of it. I feel like this is a warning this week that there's going to be some things happening around you and you need to just stay out of it. But it is definitely a clear indication to leave a situation, to move away from it. Wednesday, you're going to see somebody for who they really are. There's just whoever this person is, they're just so arrogant. Like, look at the way his nose is just up in the air. You can't tell this person shit. They know everything. But, the only thing they don't know is, how to get their life together, how to not talk about other people, how to not attack people, how to not be confrontational, like I feel like this person is just shit energy, and it's like something on Wednesday, I'm telling you, is going to have you tempted to probably put your hands on somebody at some point. It's like there's somebody here that like is too stupid to back down. But at the same time, you're pissing them off because I feel like, you're again in this like still pond energy. So all of this is happening and you're not having any part in it and you're not going to be in the middle of it and you're not going to say anything and it's none of your business. It's none of your business. You're staying out of it. Crazy. Tell me about Thursday. This 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like on Thursday, somebody's going to be offering you something and trying to defend themselves here. Or trying to protect you here in some kind of way. There's something is happening on Wednesday. And it's like the way that you handle the energy of what happens actually brings you something. You know, whether it's you deciding, okay, I'm going to leave this place. I'm not going to deal with something toxic. The universe is like, okay, heard that. For some of you, there's just a fight breaking out at work. It gets really crazy. And it's just the way that you stop the fight. It's the way that you defend yourself or defend somebody else. Somebody sees this and they're going to offer you something here. So this is kind of interesting. You're going to have to weigh this option out, though, because I feel like you have other opportunities too. Again, I feel like a lot of you have been thinking about leaving a person, a job, a situation for a while now. It's being confirmed to you early in the week just how bad things really are. And at the same time, there's some type of offer coming in here. I actually want to pull like another card on that just to further clarify. Temperance, the Emperor. Yeah, somebody's going to ask you to like not leave a situation, and they're going to also be trying to figure out how to resolve a situation with you. There's going to be a conversation that happens on Thursday to like clear things up. Something is being offered to you that you probably don't expect. You still, but there's more options coming. You know, I feel like somebody's trying to get you to stay in a situation, and it's based off of like, I don't know, them realizing that someone else is not capable or someone else is like really like just starting a bunch of shit and that actually you've been that you know like you actually have the right energy to stay in a situation or a workplace because you're just not you know partaking in the toxicity. So to clarify, the 7 of Cups for Friday, there's the Tower and the 4 of Swords. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like a little overwhelming for you to figure out what to do here. I kind of feel like this is the type of week where you've already made a decision that you're going to leave a place. You've already started to sort of like put your information out there, put your resume out. I don't know. I really feel like for most of you this is work, but I feel like you are your main focus here, and you're just staying in really good energy. There's people coming at each other and fighting and doing all this crazy shit this week, and I feel like somehow the way that you react to everything benefits you, but I feel like, if at the beginning of the week you're investing your time and energy into finding something new, there's like all these opportunities that come in. And then also the place that you're at is trying to offer you like a lot more stability here. Because I feel like there's some type of situation with this Emperor energy where this person is really trying to resolve an issue to stop you from leaving. And then you're, really trying to figure out on Friday what you want to do here because again, this situation is still happening. I feel like that's this situation is still happening. Despite kind of what's happening in the background here. I feel like to you, you just don't want to be stressed out. And I feel you. Like it's like I think a lot of people don't understand when you, and maybe should resonate with some of you that like you're like, well, this isn't my reading. Maybe you're the asshole that's confrontational. I feel like those people never know it. They always think they're a victim, that people are just attacking them. Because I've also worked in these situations, and this is always the craziest. Like back in the day when you're making like no money at these jobs, it's like really like pretty low pay. And it's like the actual job that you're being asked to do for that money is like decent, but then dealing with the people that you have to deal with on top of it is insane. And I feel like this is like this is one of those types of situations where like dealing with the job for the pay is one thing, but then dealing with these toxic crazy ass situations that keep going, I feel like there's a lot of chaos, and I really feel like for most of you this is a job. But I think that you also are in this mindset where like I don't get paid enough to be involved. I don't get paid enough to have an opinion. I don't get paid enough to be asked questions about somebody else's situation. I really feel like that's the type of energy that you're in. It's very professional. Like you're not going to stress me out. Like this is too much stress for the little bit of money that I'm making. I'm not here to be somebody's psychologist. I'm not here to play daycare center. I'm not, like if I wanted to work in a psych ward, I would do that because it would be a pay increase. So asking me to do all of this, and to take on all this weight for little to nothing is insane. I feel like you literally are refusing to allow yourself to be stressed out, to deal with petty drama. I don't know. There's just something here where it's like I feel like are helping to resolve situations in the workplace that aren't even like your problem here, And I feel like, by the weekend though, you're going to know exactly what direction to go in here. It's just that I feel like this week is so like there's so much going on, It's like I don't know. I'm getting somebody putting in like 3,000 applications or like sending like, a ton of resumes out there, and they're like dealing with like the phone calls back and the emails back. And then on top of it, still trying to complete their tasks at their current workplace while all of this petty chaos is going on that has nothing to do with you but is affecting you. Yeah, it just seems like a really wild week. But on during the once the weekend comes, it's like you've actually made a decision and things are starting to look better. So let's look at Saturday here. We have Death, Scorpio energy, the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I think some of you, it's like you'll have two options here. You could just leave a situation, you could just end things and wait and start something new, or you could like literally just be patient. There's the opportunity to sort of like hold back until you really do have something set up to go. And I just feel like over the weekend, there's like, because you're seeing this conversation here where someone's trying to resolve a situation, and you really weighing out the pros and cons here. So I feel like, someone's giving you an opportunity to stay in a situation, but with like a pay upgrade or like, just some better offered to you something. But there's this other opportunity here that you're also looking at. So yeah. clarifying the sun energy here. I don't know why I put it back on these cards, but have the King of Wands, Justice, and the Hermit. So, like I said, I feel like, for each of you, you're going to make different decisions. Some of you, it's like, the resolution that the Emperor is bringing towards you is like, getting rid of somebody who's toxic in the workplace, or you know, switching to a different department or something like that, which actually would make your life easier than having to go find a new job or whatever. But actually, you're going to have a lot of opportunities, and all of you are going to choose something different here. But I think that the reality here is that all of you are going to choose what's best for you. Because because you're that bitch and you just have that opportunity. I feel like this is a situation that's outside of yourself. It's not really like fair to you. It just doesn't have anything to do with you. But if obviously if a situation can be resolved where you already are, most people would not want to change, especially if this one involves a pay grade. But some of you actually just feel like the situation really is so bad, or should have already been handled and not gotten out of control, that you are just going to leave. And I feel like there's like this really good energy, obviously, by the end of the week here. Things working out in your favor, you realizing that you've healed a lot, that you've grown so much, because, maybe in the past you would have reacted and not done the right thing, really. You would have just made a situation worse. But, I feel like by Sunday, it's like, exactly what you want to do, where you're going, and everything's going to work out really good for you here. So I feel like this is a really chaotic and hectic week. This is one of those weeks that we're just trying to make it through and survive to get to that next week where everything good happens. All right. I'll see you soon.